Hey everybody, Rose Matter here. Welcome to my reaction and discussion for episode 4 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Before I start, very quickly, I just want to say that I will be out of the country next week. I'm going to be on vacation, so unfortunately, I will not have an episode of Frieren or any of my other series next week, so that will be delayed. So episode 5 will be out the week after. But yeah, as for what happened last week, it was another cute episode of Frieren and Fern's adventures. Frieren on the hunt to find things for Fern as gifts, still trying to learn about her. You can see that Fern knows more about Frieren than Frieren knows about Fern, but she's trying. The girl is trying to learn more about her companion, and the two of them went off to a village where Frieren and the rest of her old group sealed away a beast. I believe he was like a mage, a dark mage or something. He definitely had magical abilities. Very powerful foe that she basically like sealed away, but he was due to come back at some point. Like the magical barrier or whatever she put on him is starting to break down, so she knew that she had to like reseal him away or destroy him. And we also got to see the progression of Fern's magical abilities. There was a little bit of a battle scene, but not too much, but I think it is a hint of things to come. I think we are going to see more epic battles in the future. But what I'm really excited about is I hope we start to get more characters on the in the group with them. Hopefully that'll be happening soon. Is it going to be in this episode? I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, let's go ahead and watch episode 4. I'm excited as always to see what cuteness is going to be happening, and maybe some emotional moments. We'll see. 28 years after the death of Himmel the Hero, the Grand's Channel. I can't remember, was the last episode also 28 years, or was it 27? Are we like skipping ahead? So they're gonna like clean up this area. Like Fern, like she's even bigger now. Like she's taller. I feel like they were about the same height before. Maybe I'm mistaken, but like she seems she's gotten a little bit bigger. I wonder if at some point they will come across one of those books, the grimoires. Oh, look at Frieren. She's actually Fern's like, there's something else. I'm doing this for me. I like that Fern knows her so well to be like, you're not that selfless. So I'm guessing, yeah, this place they've probably been to before, and that's the whole reason she's going on this journey, right? Is to like learn about the people she was with. It's kind of like a journey of rediscovery. So she's like, I don't care if I don't get anything out of this, if it means I might learn something. Damn, 3 months? You think like Frieren being such a good mage, like how intensive of a task is it to clean up some like driftwood and water? I love her faces. I love I also love the fact that Fern is what, maybe 16, 17, and yet she seems like she's the mother to Freerun a little bit. Sometimes it feels like Freerun is Fern's mom, and sometimes it's the other way around. He's so cute. Obviously not a morning person. He's so cute. Right? So I'm thinking, it's like you just have to clean up some wood and stuff. Does that take 3 months? There must be something else to this. Maybe she just doesn't do well in the cold. Is that it? Maybe that's her weakness, is she does not do well in cold environments. Right? I just said that. Yeah. Oh, come on, let's get a flashback here. I bet Hamill looked after her. I mean, I was gonna say the group that she traveled with didn't don't seem to be too serious themselves. See, look at Himmel. He's like sticking up for her. Man, that looks so cozy. Like just eating some bread in front of a fire. Okay, he said this time. So is that like a hint to her being here before? Was the New Year's festival, that wasn't the one that they were at the end, right? No, that was like a bigger city they went to where there was the fireworks and stuff. Fair. That's what's going to happen at the end of this episode, huh? She's going to actually do it so she can watch it with Fern, I bet. That'll be her character development, is she's going to be able to wake up earlier than noon. Okay. When I said it was some driftwood, obviously it's more than just a little bit of driftwood. That's obviously quite a lot to do. That's crazy that Frieren did all of that, like how many months worth of work they did. For what reason? Basically for no payment. Maybe she's like, I'll just stay up all night. There we go. I wonder if like they came here, she came here with their group and she missed out on seeing it and she wants to try and rectify that. And that's part of the reason that she's like, I want to stay here and I want to help out. Come on, let's get that flashback. Thank you. There we go. He partied hard on New Year's. We've all been there. Come on. It's just sweet. He's trying so hard to like bring her into the fold and like have her do stuff with them as like a group, right? So what, she wants to try and not be that kind of person. I love it. Yeah, she was like, yeah, she's like, I'm gonna stay up all night. It's so cute the way that Fern has to like just hold her hand and bring her everywhere. That's interesting. So I was like, this is going to be the end of the episode, but we're like less than 10 minutes in. And yeah, she's like, overrated. But yeah, we're only 8 minutes in. There's still so much to do in this episode. Aw. I love she just says these things so like nonchalantly too. Okay, episode 4, The Land Where Souls Rest. Hey, okay, we're back. It just took me a quick second. I was like, I wonder when we're gonna get the him back, the dwarf, if at all, in our group. That'd be nice. He's quite what's the word I'm thinking of? He's quite wise when he's not drunk. I wonder if this episode is going to be Frieren thinking about the afterlife. Maybe she'll start thinking about that. Like, did Himmel, like, what happened to him? Hey, present time. Okay, excellent. Maybe they'll meet up again. But yeah, maybe she's gonna think about that with Heiter and Himmel. Okay, this is what I wanted. Eisen, I'm here to hang out. I love we all have that friend, right? They just drop in after God knows how long, and you're like, let's hang out. Except with her, it's every 30 years, which to her is probably like the equivalent of a couple of months. I just love she just comes when no warning. She's kind of hard to read sometimes. She flits between indifference and trying to care, or it's just like I think it's just her tone makes it seem like she doesn't really express emotions much. Okay, that was the one with the grimoire, right? Grimoire. I said at some point she's probably going to come across like legit one. What's going on with Fern? Can you tell she looks like she's going to be sick, or she's just upset? Fern's like, unlike you guys, I don't live forever. She's like, I basically have to deal with her times two. Okay, what's this about? Oh, wait, is this like a thing about bringing people back or being able to communicate with the dead? Oh, okay. Because like Heiter was looking for something to do with like immortality or something like that because he was afraid of death. So is this going to be the overarching, like what she's going to do is she wants to find these notes, the quest for that to be able to talk to Himmel again. What about Heiter? You know what? It's nobody mentions him. It's all Himmel, Himmel, Himmel. Obviously, oh gosh, what's his name? I feel bad. I've already forgotten. The dwarf eye burner or something like that. Where it's just like maybe he senses there is maybe some unfinished business between the two of them. Wait, she's talking about a master. Okay, so this was now she it's they say like the flame. Uh, is this her? She's so pretty. I love like from a young age she's always been like that. Okay. Yep, Flame the legendary mage. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we're getting some backstory about who she learned it from. What Fern is learning from Frieren, and Frieren learned from Flame. Is like you got to find someone named with the letter F, and they will be related to magic. So wait, she just found it. Okay, that was so much quicker than I was expecting. It's funny with most anime, this would take like 50 episodes before something like this happens, and we're in episode 4. I appreciate that they don't waste our time. I thought this was going to be the whole season was going to be just her trying to find these notes. Okay, so maybe this is what we're going to be working towards. That's what Hyder said, right? The thing is, if you want to get to it, don't you need to die first? If it's essentially heaven. Okay, we have, all right, the Demon King. So we have a villain. So here we go. This is what this is about. This is her quest, her ultimate quest. Eisen. Okay. I gotta try to remember his name. They were just kind of puttering around, right? Just like kind of just doing menial tasks. I love her concern is it's cold. We know Freerun doesn't like the cold. That's the reason why. Not because of the trials and tribulations, perhaps, but it's cold. It really is. Okay, so they've been there before. It's like that feeling when you are hanging out with your friend and then their friend shows up who you've never met before, and then you're forced to talk with them for a bit when the other person is away. Her faces are amazing. Look at how smug she looks. Oh, she was trying, remember? Remember she bought you the your hair clip. Oh, poor Fern, she probably feels like I'm just kind of I'm a burden to her. Exactly. I think she just has trouble expressing herself, right? She's like, oh, this has been torture for me being with you guys. But it's cute how like they accept her for who she is. They try to, steer her towards maybe being more social, but they just know that's how she is. She's like, you guys are just a blip in my life. You won't mean anything to me. Aw, corrupt priest. Yep. Aw, I was hoping he was gonna join them. What a tease. I was like, oh, we're gonna have another member of the party, someone that she used to know, and they will get their new party members at some point, right? It's just gonna be the two of them most of the time. Wow. Her friend, she's like, I'll be like almost 30 by the time we get there. They're doing a lot of flashbacks in this one, which I appreciate. A mere 10-year adventure. Fern's like, oh yeah, for you, mere. All right. Now, something I keep forgetting to do is actually seeing the stuff at the very end, but though it goes by so quickly, you just hear people talking very rapidly. It's like a preview of what's going to happen next episode. But okay, so that was it. It felt like more of the preparation for what's to come. Like, we're setting up what the big quest is going to be. And obviously, it's going to be a big one because this one is estimated to take 10 years. Watch the next episode, they're like, okay, we made it. We made it to the Demon King's castle. Like, I can't believe how fast everything's going by, but maybe that kind of represents for, in Frieren's mind, like, just how quickly time passes. Well, no, it'd be the opposite. For her, time goes very slowly. But maybe that's it. Like, each episode, it's just like things go by so fast. But for her, it's, you know, it's everything is just like a blip. So it's like the episodes themselves are just little blips, just go by super quick. But anyway, so quite a bit, like, in terms of things happening, it feels like it was more the setup, but still we got the return of Eisen. Disappointingly, he's not coming with them. I was really hoping when he appeared, or like, excellent, we're gonna have another member of the group. But unfortunately not. But still, it's good to see that at least Fern got to see him again. Hopefully that won't be the last time. Maybe, hopefully, I mean, 10 years, who knows? Like, dwarves have a long lifespan, but it's going to take 10 years to get to the castle, 10 years to get back. So hopefully she will get to see him one more time before he passes. But they do have kind of like the grand quest after doing these little tasks. Basically, it feels like an RPG. It feels like, okay, we're just basically doing the side quest right now, just helping random villagers out, cleaning up an ocean, things like that. But now this is like the grand quest that they're on, is going to the, I can't remember what it's called already, the northernmost part of the country, the land, to go to like the Demon King's castle. They have to go to this place that's essentially heaven and be able to talk to Himmel. I like, obviously, Frieren, I know she's trying this whole thing about like she wishes she had learned more about him before he died. But it's still wild to me that she's willing to go on this big trek that's going to take 10 years, which I know to her is not a lot. But go to this place that she doesn't want to go to, also she can talk to Himmel. We saw hints of it in the flashbacks. He seems to talk to her a lot, and like, I don't know. It feels like, would she do this for anybody else? Would she do this for Heiter? I know that she got to spend more time with him before he passed, so maybe she feels like there's no regrets. She said everything to him that she wanted to say. With Himmel, it feels like there's something. It just feels like, yeah, there's unfinished business, but like, is it just a matter of like he was a friend of hers, or she felt like she wanted to be more of a friend to him, or was there something more to it? Maybe, I don't know, like we saw like with Himmel where he was like upset in the last episode where like that guy flipped her skirt and he was like, you saw what I wanted to see. He seems to really like reach out to her a lot, and I don't know, like it feels like there's more to this than just her wanting to like talk to him again just for old time's sake as like a friend. But she is on this quest now, and Fern is just kind of dawdling like she's going with, obviously, because she's the apprentice. But like, it's nice to have like a goal. They have a goal. They're not just wandering around and just like coming across people and just helping out. Also, we learned about Frieren's her master, Flamme, I believe is her name, and she apparently has found heaven. And so, like with Frieren, she's going to see Himmel, but like maybe she wants to go see her master as well, because even the master said, like, you are going to regret not learning more about people before they die. So maybe she also wants to see her master again. I don't know. It's all been about Himmel though. But maybe she'll want to see like the other people that have passed in her life that were important. Maybe she'll get there. Maybe she'll get to this place and be able to like go to communicate with the dead. And maybe by that time, maybe like Eisen will have passed at that point too, and she won't even have realized it because like they've been away from each other. But yeah, a little disappointed that he didn't come with them for the whole journey, but I understand this is like Frieren and Fern, like this is the two of them, but I am assuming that they are going to come across other people at some point, because we did see like the opening, there were other characters, so we will come across them at some point, and maybe she'll learn like to have a new party and then learn to get to know them and rectify the mistakes that she made with the first party where it's like she didn't get to know them. she's trying. It's like I really like Frieren. Like she's a complicated character. She just feels like she's really trying, but she still has this coldness to her, but she does care, and you can see it in her own way. She's trying to be more open and care about the people around her more. So I like that. I like the kind of it's she's not just cold or like a super outgoing person. Like she can be both. She can be cold, but she can be caring. She just doesn't know how to express herself. But another cute episode, and I am glad like we have like okay, what's their big thing that they're working towards, and now we have it. But I just thought it was funny how it's like, oh, she's gonna find like this legendary mage's notes. This will probably take at least a couple of episodes, and she found it literally 10 minutes later. So however long I think something's gonna take, I should probably shorten that down. Like watch within 2 episodes, she makes it. Maybe even by next episode, she makes it. But anyway, that'll do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed my reaction of episode 4. And like I said, I will be away for the week. So no episode next week. So you'll have to wait a little bit. But hopefully you're looking forward to my reaction to episode 5. I will miss you guys. And I will see you, well, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Until next time, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Revealing Storm, Lynn's VA, Kenju Storm, and iCognito.